Hello YouTube, Emily Archer here, and I'm back with Out of Reach, and one of the reasons why I like smaller games is because, like, I was recording for a little while, and I recorded what happened, but then there's just so long where I didn't talk. To the point where I would have to cut out about 90% of the footage because I wasn't talking, and that was my fault. But here's what happened. One of the devs, Magic OC I think, had come on to the server and said, we'll be restarting soon. Well, is it okay if we change the server from PvE to PvP? And I said, why? And he said, because too many people were logging. So, I'm like, will we lose our stuff? And he said, no, there's no data loss. And so I'm like, okay, I don't have a problem with that. And so, well, and then he said, I'll give you guys some resources. And I'm like, okay, cool. And he's like, it's some meat, 100 wood, or no, it was 100 flux fabric, and 100, or not 100, 50, yeah, 50 iron. And so, well, I'm walking through, and I come up to a good spot to start hunting. And it was around where was it? But like I was coming up a hill and I'd seen a platform with a chest on it. And I'm like, oh, okay, well I guess I'll look in the chest to see if anyone left anything. And the dev said that he would leave some food, 100 flux fabric, and 50 iron. And I looked in the chest, and that's what was in there. And I was just so happy whenever I found it, because the dev, I actually talked to a developer, you know? I wasn't just talking to, like, cause they could have said, this server is shutting down, it's changing back to standard, because they have standard and then PvP, or PvE, and so I'm like, I was thinking to myself, you know, they could have just went and put a message, this, lost my train of thought. Oh, this server is shutting down, is being restarted because it's changing from PvE to PvP, or standard mode, as they have it called, or they call it. And so, but a developer actually came and said, hey, this is changing. And then he said that he would hide a chest of resources, and so I'm like, oh cool, like he said he would give us resources, and I'm like, oh cool, he's just gonna spawn them in next to us. And then he says, but you'll have to find it, and I'm like, you slab bastard, lol. And so I went along, and I'm thinking to myself, you know, I'm probably never gonna find that. It would be cool to find it, but I'm probably not. And, like, I think it was somewhere around here, like, or is that? Yeah, here it is. Like, I was just walking, and I'm like, huh, I guess there's someone left something here. And so I go up, I open it up, and that's where the stuff was. And now I realize I could have just hit take all. I drug every single individual thing, and I'm not going to die yet. That's why I'm going to stay away from this area a bit. I haven't figured out if I want to set up shop anywhere, and I want to equip that. I at least know I'm not going to have to worry about linen rope anymore until I die. I just don't know what B means. Cause like in building, it says W, which I mean, what I think is wood, S for stone. Yeah, but I don't know what B is. But I don't need it, I just need wood. So yeah, that's why I like smaller games, but I don't like crappy smaller games that the devs just make and then never edit ever again. You know, sort of like, I don't know if it's just because Unturned hasn't updated for me, or they haven't updated it, because that game has so much more potential. Like, I remember Meatwagon 22 and, well, and Neil on the You Always Win channel, I watched them play it, and it was before it updated. It was sort of like they got to play the update before it actually got updated, I think. Ooh, I like these trees. Like, I was thinking, you know, these trees look familiar from some survival shows, and there's probably, I think that's actually a banana tree. Yeah, because there's gonna be, like, water in there. But I like how it's just like a perfect octagon, I think. 1, 2, yeah, an octagon. Yeah, octagon. Now, this game does have a while to go, but I feel like as long as the devs keep up with it, it can go very, very far. And I also like the fact that there isn't, that there aren't cities that you can loot, and so basically if you're lucky enough, you can get to the point where you can just run around killing people all day, because there's nothing better to do. And in my honest opinion, like, some of the games on Roblox, like I played, the one Tycoon, it's like you would eventually get, like, weapons, and once you get the most powerful weapon, there was, like, no one could really stop you unless they had the most powerful weapon too, obviously, but like, the game, it got to the point where once you upgrade everything, the only thing you could do was slaughter noobs. Let me shoot him in the face. Well, the leg, sort of the face, right? But yeah, this is what I've basically been doing. Like, just... Oh, shitey. Just keep it to no shites. I know my bow needs, what's it? I don't think I can repair it yet, but one split? Like I said, all I've been doing is just hunting, because I need to get bone tools for me to sort of advance. There have been a couple times where I've specifically, like, I was able to nail it, one gazelle or, yeah, gazelle. These things are gazelles, I hope. Gazelles and antelopes are just similar. Oh, it's funny, for Boy Scouts, my mom, she went to Wood Badge, which is basically a scouting camp for adults. And well, whenever she was there, she was in the Antelope Patrol, and she got this one cup that, it's a really nice cup, too, because, like, for survival stuff, it's made out of tin, or not tin, but it's made out of metal, and it has their patrol logo on it, but it's basically, what it looks like is a pig with antlers. Seriously, a pig with antlers. That's all it looks like. Oh, wait, I know what what the B means. That means bronze, or brass. I'm pretty sure it's bronze. Because, you know, brass is sort of not, yeah. You never heard of the Brass Age, but you've heard of the Bronze Age. But yeah, that ends this episode. I don't know which episode it is, but I'll see you next time.